Alright, we got the 2nd July weekly challenge. I'm a bit late to them, but it's not the end of the world. These two are pretty easy, these two are pretty difficult. Yeah, so let's get to these two. I'm thinking about doing the Ring 6 one. This Ring 6 tower, just, I don't feel like doing anything Ring 7. So yeah, this is this tower. This is probably the best option of all of them because it's the shortest and probably the best gameplay. Like, you got Never-Ending Dizziness, that's considered easier, but it's just a bunch of Klein objects. This is just straight up, like, simple gameplay. Like, honestly, this is a good early Remorseless because, like, especially if you do Tower of True Skill early, it's just thin tightropes and digestible gameplay that if you, like, fail, like, to ladder flick and you instead ladder jump, you could even just still, like, make it. But yeah, that's that. It does get darker to see throughout the tower, like, oh, darker. The tower just gets darker throughout, like, floor 1's not too bad, but floor 10 can actually be, like, pretty dark. So keep that in mind. You might want to brighten up your computer screen or whatever you're using. So yeah, also, just do that if you want. These, I'd recommend just rushing them, kind of like falling platforms, because they move around and soon enough they just become, like, unstable, and you don't move along with them. These you just got to be very high for, and then you can just move on, and then you have some simple jumps, and that's that. So now we have this. I sometimes jump over these kill bricks, sometimes I wait with them, and the reason why is, like, sometimes I might, if I haven't been here in a while, I'll just stand over there to watch the pattern. If you are in a similar situation, I'd recommend the same thing. Well, yeah, anyways, we just got this tightrope. You want to do a head hitter up to here, and then go to the side. Otherwise, you'll obviously hit your head on this tightrope, which are actually very thin. You either rush them or you go very slow. There's no in between. You can't go, like, a decent speed. Because rushing them, you have an increased chance of failing, but you get them done quickly, and when not going slow, you might stay on them a bit more, but you have to go, like, painfully slow. Yeah. Here's on floor 3. You can see it's noticeably darker. It's nothing too bad, though. It's only, like, really, like, I'd say, like, floor 8 is when it's, like, really, really bad. But, like, floor 3 to 7 is kind of noticeable. These, you can either just, like, go around like this and jump, or you can actually, like, flick like that. It's essentially your decision. You might, I was gonna say maybe you could flick on top of them, but it's just essentially what you want to do with them. When I beat this tower, I jumped, and I probably flick on them now, just because I can. Yeah, these curved tie ropes are pretty annoying, because that tends to happen a lot. And although this tower isn't that difficult, it can become quite annoying. Well, these jumps are kind of difficult. You just kind of have to go to the side, not too high, and then just jump through them. I don't know. Those are just weird. And he's got more of these spinning platforms that you just go quick on. And now you have another reason why this tower could take a while. You have some, like, minor safety nets that can really, like, increase your run, as you don't want to, like, you get this button progress out of these challenges you have to do over here. And you see this button. For these, you just kind of want to go to the side. Definitely wait out the cycle, though. Reason to go to the side, it's easier to dismount. But yeah. See, these challenges are simple. The trust flicks, you really want to be on these, though. You can just jump this one. I don't trust, like, not hitting that platform. Yeah. You do have a couple ladder flicks, though. When you're done with this, you just want to jump down, go here. It's much quicker than retreating back. Now you have this, like, safety net section. Yeah, like, after floor 4, because this is floor 4, it does get much darker, so you kind of see that, like, these castles kind of, like, elevate the quickness. Like, before this castle, things are, like, easy to see, no problem. Between this castle and the next one, it's, like, somewhat difficult to see, but just increase your brightness, and it's not even that bad. And then you have the end, which is actually, like, kind of, like, not easy to see. These are wobbling platforms, so you want to go quick, except this last one, you want to make sure you can actually, like, jump up. Also, I think these reset. Yeah, you have another one of these. You can either go really, really slow or really, really fast. Those are the only consistent ways of doing them. This one, just walk across, don't even try jumping. It's awkward. Now you have more of these where you gotta get as high as you can, then jump. It's nothing too bad. I gotta increase my brightness all the way up. Now you have this, you just Have some more simple ladder flicks. I gotta really concentrate on these. I don't know why. You have those when there's like not many studs. Those always feel uncomfortable, dude, because it's just like you might just get out of the ladder flick. Yeah. Now you have these. The bigger these platforms are, the more stable they are. I've noticed like a 2x2 is just gonna get unstable very quickly. But those, you can actually like walk on them for a little bit. Nothing too bad. After that, you're halfway done. This is just a wrap around of the truss. Then you have more of these platforms. They can be a bit wobbly. You just gotta go forward and just hope for the best. No, there is a skip here. I guess you could go there, but oh my gosh. You just gotta jump. This one you just wait on top. Go around. Jump up to here. Is that gameplay over there? Looks to be. Wonder why. Is that just like solid gameplay that you could actually just do? Who knows, maybe there's a secret ending in this tower. Doesn't really matter though, just don't focus on that. Instead, just like focus on this, and then you have some spinners. Yeah, like this is solid Ring 6 gameplay, simple client objects. Nothing too bad though. This is just kind of feels like a Tower of Two skill sequel. Like the only reason I think that is just because like the gameplay, like it's just wrap rounds and jumps and trusses. It's different. It's like a sequel, but not like official. Anyways, you got some more curved tight ropes. Very kind of nerve-wracking. You either completely like nail them, or you are like really bad at them, is what I've noticed. Because I'll either completely fail it miserably, or I'll actually do them really well. Alright, enough talking. We're getting into floor 7. Just gotta do these long jumps. This tight rope, just go slowly on. There's no point on going fast. You just gotta carefully go on. And especially when the ropes are like perfectly straight like this, just go slow on them. Because you'll actually be able to go decent speed and you'll get them. Anyways, here's your next safety net. It's smaller, but surprisingly, you can actually save on this tower. It's weird. Also, kind of, I don't know. Like, especially later on, I have an easier time. And yes, you want to go to the outer again. Kind of wait for this one to like stop before dismounting because it's a one stud. After they have some gameplay, just got to do these one studs very carefully. Hit the button, and then you actually kind of want to go back a little bit up to this, and then you should have some reverse head hitters. Just go all the way down to here, and then you just slowly go across this, and now you got that castle. And good thing these buttons don't deactivate, just because you'd have to do these challenges again to get much more annoying. Yeah, this is nothing too bad. It's just kind of blocky. It kind of is like a block. You do have a 10 stud wraparound, yes. So that's another good reason to do this tower, like especially after Tower 2 skill. You got that 10 stud wraparound. Maybe even before, because 10 stud wraparound safety net, but I think table flipping has a 10 stud wraparound. You got these now. I think there's a skip here, but you can jump. And then you can go all the way. Well, you do have to go all the way around. I feel like you could just flick on top, honestly. And we're gonna go do this the intended way. If I failed, I would have been so mad. Well, I wouldn't care. Well, I don't care now. Yeah, you go back inside this castle. Carefully do a crossing, yes. The gameplay is harder on this castle than the other one. Yeah, now, like, after this floor, you're really gonna notice the amount. Well, these are a bit weird, but nothing too bad. Now, like, after these head hitters, they're a bit weird to go on to, but nothing too bad. Yeah, this is when the it really gets more difficult to see. So you want your brightness all the way up, and then just go slowly in general. You're far, and it's hard to see, as I said. I wonder if like low graphics and like having like LDM off run helps. You can test that out yourself. But just like as long as you can do the gameplay, it's not too difficult to say. Like on floor 10, you can actually find where the gameplay is, but just gotta be a bit mindful. Right. I like always feel like I don't think there's a single falling platform in this tower. Yeah. You get these spinners. A bit, oh my gosh, I'm like concentrating too hard to talk. These you just gotta go slowly. Try not to go too slowly. Try not to go too fast. This one I recommend wrapping on the left at this. You want to do this just to like do that. Wrap to the left again for this. Kind of wait for this to stabilize before doing the wraparound. Especially on this, because you actually have to jump onto this and then jump off. It's probably better to try to like completely rush so you don't stay on there too long, because it doesn't really take you with it. And then you just wrap around, and you're good to go. Also, I've been informed that the steeple, the monthly steeple, has a secret. This is a wraparound, so I might have to figure that out. I might do a little commentary on that. And I have like overall like a week ago, like since like July 2nd, these tightrope wraparounds just kind of like angle around like that. I have like actually recorded commentary and finished it for the monthly tower. I've just been very lazy this past week, very lazy, especially after I like beat the temporary tower like a second time. So as soon as I get back. Also, ghosting helps on this, just like ghost mode, not real ghosting, but like just going like barely third person. It's called ghost mode. Please don't like do real ghosting. That's a bad idea. Alright. We need to talk about this tower. Alright, so. Ooh, I was like aligned. What the? This is arguably the hardest floor in the tower. I guess so, but I might give it to floor 7 only because of that, like, castle, but it's safe net, so it's not much. I guess just wait for that to go, because you have to kind of wrap into one stud. Like, so yeah, I guess this is kind of the hardest one. Just wait for this to shift. Get ready, just do that. Ooh, I guess that's a really far jump. Yeah, this is the hardest floor of the tower. I don't know what I was thinking. You gotta do these horrible jumps onto a thin stud and then go. Yeah, dude. You might want to beat this after true skill. After that, you have some platforms you have to rush because you spend like more than like half a second. You're done for. And no, you're far too, so if you fall, you have to do pretty much all of it again. I'm just gonna jump. I'm not risking it. I don't know why I do this. This is like awkward gameplay for me to do. I genuinely don't know why. Well, I have a couple ideas. I think it's one, it's like, I haven't played this tower in a while. Two, I'm like, I don't know, I'm just used to different gameplay. It was on floor 10, you got some half studs. You might want to do a line with them, but it's nothing too bad. Then you have this, just wrap around up to this. Do wrap around. And then you have what was on floor 1, you just gotta wrap around these. These are pretty bad. I guess you want to go on the right. After you have this jump, it's so weird. You see it on Tower Ridge, it's just like, it's like an illusion. You think the stud is like in a different spot. It's weird, but it's nothing too bad. They have some wraparounds. And then you're kind of like at the end of the floor. Oh, maybe not. Actually, no, we're not at the end of the floor. I don't know what I was thinking. But then you just go on these studs. Go up to here. I was thinking you have to like lap around. Yeah. You have a black rope. Surprisingly, it's slightly easier to see with this than like a dark blue, like navy blue. Who knows? Then you have some head hitters, some 1x2s onto a truss, and then just carefully go around. And then you jump to the next one. Jump again, flick, and then you have to do a ladder flick. There's a few of those, but when they're there, they can get you. These, just watch out for these corners. This jump's probably one of the worst ones. I probably recommend jumping from like there on this side to there instead of like what I did. Hey, do what you can do. And then you have another curved tower. This one you might want to just go slowly on in general. You can see it's not too bad. The tower's actually surprisingly thick for it being this far, like in the tower. So just go slowly on this one, like you would on tower, but difficulty chart. And then you just have a long jump, a random one stud wraparound, and you jump to this. And then you have a half stud. Now you're like really at the end of the tower. But you're not out of the woods. You have like, is that a 10 stud? That's a 9.5. Then jump to this, do a wraparound. You have a thin stud to watch out for. Try to land on it carefully. Yes, thin stud wraparound. It's very easy to see it though. And you just carefully tap W. Maybe even line up. And then you jump to this one stud. Now you've essentially beaten the tower because it's just really easy gameplay. And then you just go around the frame and that's that. Surprisingly, only had one fail. I thought I'd have way more, but I guess it didn't take that long. I don't know why I was putting off these weekly challenges. That's that one. Then we could please actually count the weekly challenge. Alright, let's go! GG. Now we're gonna go to Ring 2 for that challenge. So yeah, it's this one, beat Tower of Deep Darkness without darkness. It's essentially just beating Tower of Deep Darkness. So this one, I'm just like, it just takes time. Why am I in Ring 1? Why am I in Ring... Oh, I must have accidentally clicked Ring 1. Whoops! Let's go and... yeah. That's how I think it disables LDM. Oh, yeah, remember, you gotta hit this button. Which you could actually do a fair skip. So yeah, this the first two floors. I had to sneeze. And these first two floors are really short, and it's weird. I just sniffle. It's like floor 1, 2 is short. Floor 3 and 4 are like increased, but it's just like the darkness introducing you what the tower really has. And then you just get to 5 and 6, and you're like, oh my gosh, that's where most of your time is. And then you get to 7, things kind of normalize. 8's this weird, like, 8 and 9 is this weird, like, you gotta be careful, you can't, like, fall too much. And then floor 10's floor 10. So yeah. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to blow my nose. I'd rather turn off my mic than just edit that out, because... dude, I got so annoyed. Just like, dude, why do I have to, like, do, like, so much more just to edit out these horrible sounding sniffles? Alright. Yeah, floor 2 kind of reminds me of, like, Falling and Failing, because it's the same color and very similar type of gameplay. Very similar. Like, even these studs are, like, identical. Like, okay, maybe not, but I don't know why I was thinking that. This section actually confused me for a real long time. I could have beat this tower, like, June, July 2020. I beat October because this floor is a button deactivator. I literally like could not understand that. I guess it just took me a long time to understand stuff. Even now, like it takes me a minute to understand something. Then you just go into this, jump to here, and then you have this just slowly rise up. And you just jump to this. So yeah, the first two floors are essentially normal for this challenge. Please say hit that button. Dude, I like can't even. Oh my gosh! All right, we're gonna find. Yeah, I hit that button. I know I did. This is a conveyor. You have to jump over the red button. Try not to go and climb animation, but I guess if you do, you do. This, thankfully, you go enough to where you could enter in the center. But if you couldn't, yeah, the darkness begins. Doesn't. It does not. Look, no darkness this time. Honestly, I wonder if you, like... it'd be cool if you got the lantern. Because you get the lantern for being this, though it doesn't really matter later on. Because you literally can't use it after, like, the first couple floors. Now, this is honestly, like... Alright, you got this button maze to do. Oops. Oh, dude, it'd be funny if I display capture. I'm on display capture. Oh my gosh. You gotta be joking. Alright, so you gotta get this button, go here, and then you go this path. It's weird. Dude, oh my gosh, I can't believe I was on display capture. You have to go up this way, make sure you get this button, and then go around. So yeah. Like, I was gonna say, this tower is good to do. It kind of helps you get, like, used to darker gameplay. Like, gameplay that's just dark. And it's just a useful tower. I'd recommend this tower. Also, it's, like, I think has some lore to it. I wonder if this is the first tower to have, like, actual JToH lore. So, yeah. As you see, these are the buttons. Hopefully, oh my god. Dude, I can't believe I had display capture on. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Alright. Just go around. And now, this is kind of like, what is floor 3 and floor 4 just like just doing the gameplay in darkness. You just do this. Floor 3 is simple. Or technically floor 7, because this tower kind of like counts the floors as backwards. I think that's what happened in 2019, because Dissension towers, like, they were different. Yeah, like as you see, this tower is surprisingly empty without darkness. Like, it's just empty. Like, even this outside is honestly a bit scarier. You have to go down here, you have to get the button, which, man, they need to add that 1337 time. You have your 10 stud jump. Yeah, this tower's just not. It doesn't have that charm without darkness. It's honestly cool that a tower's based around darkness. I like that. There's like there needs more uniqueness in towers, even though it probably kind of is. Who knows? Now you got this. You just go around, and then you fall all the way down. So you have some blue-looking things. You just jump on one of these, and then just go around. There's a balcony that you can go through, but I'm not gonna do that. You have this, just jump through, you'll take damage, nothing. And then you have to go down here, go into this, and then you have this little section, which you can skip, but I feel like going the legit way today. I don't know why. Maybe just go up here, go around, and yeah, this. You just have this. Don't fall. I guess you don't want to fall. You're inside. I guess I wouldn't fall. Maybe teleport to. I've never fallen there, and I wouldn't. Maybe I'll fall there one day. I could probably just like off camera or even on camera, just like fall down there and figure out what happens. But I don't feel like it. So yeah, you have this. I guess try to keep your health up. You don't need to. You just need to pass that, and then you're pretty much good to go. Yeah, this kind of shows like this tower gets lengthier like every floor. You have this. You just gotta dodge the spinning, like the Kilbrick spin. Oh my gosh, I paused a long time. All right, you go around this, and then go around. It's just as simple as that. Now we're on the next floor. This floor and the next floor. Why this tower is so stupidly long? You have this. It just goes in this ridiculously long tower crossing. It's cool, honestly. I like that idea. Even this like X pusher section is actually really cool because you go here, you jump up, and you have this. Hold up, am I way too loud? I feel like I'm a little bit too loud. I might lower this just a teeny tiny bit. I want to actually be heard like well. I don't know. Dude, I am like changing my voice everywhere. My bad. We should be fine now. Oh my gosh, alright, we should be fine now. I'm not changing anything. Now, before this, they actually made this section a lot better because you can actually just move towards the button. Go to the red button and not, because before then, dude, it was easy to get the green button. Dude, getting that red button was bad. It wasn't too bad, though. I don't know when they changed it. Probably 2022. That's my guess. Because, like, 2021, like, 2022, this game just started changing so much. Even in 2021. Like, every year just has a different feel. Like, 2019 is, like, the super classic. 2019 is, like, classic. 2020 is, like, 2020, 2021 are, like, this, like, changing thing. 2022 is just, like, I don't know, 2022. Same thing with 2023 and 2024. Alright, you're moving on back here. You can just simply jump down onto these studs, go back this way, just to save a little bit of time. And then, let's push this forward. And I have the green button. And I think these buttons do deactivate because they used to not. I wonder what changed. But yeah, just gotta go across this. The green button's honestly easier. I'd pick the green button last. I don't know why I picked the green button last. I think that's just because of the past, but once you hit that, I recommend actually going on these spinners. And you just get back better, like you don't have to take as much damage. You could just simply jump down to here, and then you're back. So yeah, we got this outside. You have to hit this button, which is timed. It's not too bad. As you see, you get like 40 seconds to spare if you go like really fast. 40 seconds to like just do nothing, literally. It's like even I literally messed up and I have like 41 seconds. It's ridiculous. I wonder why it's so lenient. This thing, it used to get stuck so much. Now I don't think it does. Yeah. Let me just wait for this to simply arrive. Alright, over here. I was gonna go. I was gonna do like some Jeopardy clicking. I'm calling it the Jeopardy click. Alright. Ring 2's... Like, I feel like the older rings are just getting, like, modified more. I kind of, like... I like that they're getting modernized, but I don't at the same time. It's like... I like old rings, but I also like them getting modified. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it. This part, it's so weird. You have to go in between the lights. And they have to do this section. And if you fall below floor 8, you're done for. I never liked that transition very much. It took a while to pass it. This tower took a long time for me to beat. And when I was far, my computer like straight up crashed. It was horrible. Just a lot of things went wrong trying to beat this tower, but hey, I pulled through. And now, this tower's been free and I've had a light item since then. It didn't really matter. A couple weeks later, I beat Arcane Area, so I guess there's that. I feel like that's changed. Who knows? Floor 9's floor 9. You got your tight ropes. I always go really slow. Like even now, I just don't go fat. I'm not fat. Okay. Oh man, I really like speaking. I go in ghost mode for these, and then I just don't go fast. Gotta add that S between the A and the T. Otherwise, it's just American. Alright, you go across these. Normally, they bounce, so that's why I'm just tapping W so much. And then it's floor 10. It wasn't floor 10, it's just a bunch of items. You could go the way around. I think I did that on my completion. Where I actually did the 10 stud wrap, and I think that was my first ever 10 stud wrap. Like that. So this is a 10 stud. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's 9 stud? 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 9 stud. I thought it was a 10 stud. They must have nerfed it. Or it's just, yeah. Anyways, go here, jump off. Also, JToH just gets bigger and bigger. You need like a better and better computer. It doesn't help. Like, it just slowly gets laggier over time. Yeah, we got this. Dude, this transition, it fooled me. It took so long to get back. It was horrible. Alright, but you just go this way. Go across this. And then jump on these studs. Like, Tower of Corrupted Nightmares. It is like, no, not Corrupted Nightmares. Shattered Dreams. I wonder if that's like a sequel or prequel. This tower is like, it's a good challenge, like, for challenging and intense skill. Like, you want a challenge, I'd really recommend beating this tower. Tower of Traps. Now, it's actually the old version now. To my remembrance, I think I don't remember actually ever beating modern Tower of Traps, but I know in the back of my mind, I think I probably did. I just don't have any recollection of it. Anyways, we just go this way. Yeah, we got the old Tower of Traps. I wonder why it got reverted. But hey, doesn't really matter. We got the... they just straight up removed the spinner. That spinner, I missed that broken spinner. I think they were even back in like 2021, I think. It's been a while. Dude, I haven't touched this tower in so long. Oh, they changed that. Alright, I just do that wall hop. Then you have this section. And you're good to go. So I just don't feel the quarter stud at the end of this. I guess you really can't. Now we're at Tower of Falling and Failing. Nice solid tower. At one point the Kilberg thing used to not be there, and then it got there again. I don't know. It's such a scary and like sketchy wrap to do. I don't know why. Like, I don't want to have to do a weird wrap at the very end of a tower where you fall, you runs over. Yeah, like this going. Ooh, now we're speaking really, really loud, okay? Because I don't want copyright. Because I know this song is copyright. I know it. Anyways, I just proceed to stop talking. Dude, this... I don't think you can do the skip because I think you get teleported back early. I could be wrong. Gonna find out in a minute. Yeah, I feel like this tower crossing has changed so much. I don't know. Dude, don't say we have to go across this entire thing. Oh, I'm doing all the gameplay. It's easy difficulty for the most part. It's only like the end where the tower actually gets like its hard difficulty. The next push jump, we're gonna fast pass it, I guess. I know the teleporting happens somewhere around here. Does it not? What are the chances we have to go all the way like 4, 5, or 6? Come on. Please. I feel like this is a recent challenge though. Oh, dude, you actually want to do the skip? No way. I know you don't. Don't want to do the skip. I was about to do that skip. It's probably blocked though. No, it doesn't matter. Got Tower of Eternal Suffering. 3rd Merciless, 100th Tower. And then I jump to difficulty chart after this somehow. Yikes. You don't want to fall. You will lose your run if you fall. So what you want to do is you want to go back here, jump up to these. Don't fall. You have to do all that tower crossing. And I've fallen here before. It sucks. So you just go on this, try not to get too flung off. Let's see if I get flung off. I tried to be as like... What? How? Or is there any way to get back? Like... Yes. Oh my gosh. That took way too long. Like... Dude, I failed there twice. That's horrible, dude. Oh my gosh. Alright. It's also really late now because it took so long. Because I lost internet and then I failed it again. And now we can actually do this. So, on floor 6, you gotta find a small button. Well, that area is pretty simple. You just go across boards and then just do whatever I just did there. And now, we have this over here. We just gotta hit this small button. Which then you jump in here. And now we got falling and failing. We're at this part of the maze, so as long as you're not disoriented like me right now, you know to go this way. Squeeze through this. Continue around. Think you made a wrong turn, but you actually made the right turn. Just don't feel that. Corner flip. We have this. Yeah, they added more like tower crossings. I find that interesting. Like, this was not here. And then you think you have to continue, and now you just go over here. Now we have phone snapping. That took way too long to speak out. So yeah. If you can tell I'm drained, I'm drained. Dude, I was just like, I was mad, but there's nothing I could do. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my gosh, okay, that, I don't know how to think about that. I hit my D key and I almost failed that jump. Well, we need to do this tower now. Hopefully I don't lose internet connection. Otherwise, this video is not coming out. Okay, we're done with that, like, okay, you gotta go over here. And then this, like this is lore. Like, this tower's lore. Yo, GG. You have to hit this button over here, which lets you go back out. And then I think you have to get another button somewhere. Because I think this activates a spot where you can get more. You have to do, like, all this weird stuff, because you have to go here. Yeah, you then go up to there, you hit this button. It's this nice little safety spot, too, where you might want to, like, go and whatnot. This road's reminding me of Champions Road. I don't know why. Once you hit this button, you gotta go back down. You have to go a specific spot. You get a key and then the button, and then you can come back and you go through that. It's this, like, it's kind of like an adventure, to say the least. You want a solid, like, if you're beating this tower for the first time, it determines your skill. Like, if you have, like, intense or challenging skill, you might want to put aside, like, 2 hours. If you have a merciless or up, you want to put, like, aside an hour for this tower. Probably. Just, like, keep that in mind. Just to decide, because the tower can take a really long time if you're doing it the first time. It did for me. So, like, yeah, this, you just go in the middle, go around. It's like they changed this tower. They got rid of that big maze, I think. That, like, maze where you had to go around and... Yeah, here's your key and button. It was a really cool maze. You had to, like... You had to move around the maze in certain areas so that the maze could, like, unlock the whole... It was a... I kind of, like, wish they didn't remove it. Yeah, you don't want to go that corner flip way. And you... I don't know why this timer exists, but I want to mess around with it. I don't know what or why it does, but still just try to get here quickly, even though you have a ton of time. Like, you could even beat the rest of the floor even though you don't need to. I think you just have to get into this house. And then you just, I genuinely don't know how far you have to get, but alright. Yeah, like, you have to do this. This can be a bit buggy, just like eventually you can get it to move. Yeah, like, you just go down this hole, and then you go around this, and then you're on the floor 7. You'll know you're on floor 7 when you see this big outside. Like, well, it's not a big outside, it's actually a tiny outside like this. I think it's safety netted, but yeah, I think it's safety netted, but I want to fool around with it. Still want to do it. Also, this tower just gives me like Halloween vibes, even though we are starting to get in that direction of Halloween slowly. Oh my gosh, it's literally already been a year. It's like the past year's gone by way too slow, way too fast. I don't know what to think of it. It's weird. Like, it felt slow, but it's like every day feels slow, but it's like already been like 9 months since October. Like, yeah, it's literally been 9 months. Like, people that weren't even existing, like, when the Halloween event released, are probably like alive now. It's weird. Hey, yeah, this area, you just go down here. If you fall, you get teleported back, so don't worry. You do take quite a bit of damage. It's nothing to worry about. And you just have to go around here. You have this, you have to go around, you have to go this, and you have a comically large tightrope. And then you just go through here, you have this. You have these book clips, which, I mean, they weren't affected by, like, I mean, you could just sort of do that dance clipping thing with it. I guess you can just wrap around them. I guess that was their solution 3 years ago when corner clipping got patched. Dude, even like, oh my gosh, time has really passed. Like, time flies fast, dude. Time just has passed. Like, okay, I must have been thinking wrong. Like, dude, it's 2024, 2021. It was like, oh my gosh, like I'm actually older. I gotta stop thinking about that before I fall down like a spiral. I wonder what this is for. So, like, there used to be, like, after this, there would be just, like, a maze. Like, this huge maze. I wonder if it still exists, but, like, you literally go down here. It was this awesome maze, but they just cut it to this time section. I'm actually mad about that. Like, even though that maze might be really annoying, it was a really cool maze. And looking back, it was actually, like, I kind of liked it. Also, this is reminding me of Christmas and Halloween. I don't like that. It's July now. It is technically getting closer. It's not even starting to get colder outside. It's actually still getting warmer. Like, you can literally jump here. You used to not be able to jump. Like, what is this? Like, these parts actually used to be weird. Like, I don't like it. What is that? Yeah, they changed some stuff in this tower. I don't like it. I think I missed some stuff. I don't care. But this is... You have to, like, go around and... You basically have this, like, section. You have to progress up and down. Right now we're progressing up, and then you jump down. It's not too bad. It goes across floor 9. If you fall, like, if you're at floor 9, you go back to the beginning of 9. If you're at 8, you go back to the beginning of 8. This section took me a really long time to do, but once you get it past once, it's actually not too bad. Like, you just go around, do this, like, simple gameplay. Go to here, and then you have a wrap around. You go onto this. Remember, right, left. They just give you the answer. And that's the end of 8. It's much shorter than what I remember. I think that's just a visual thing, like none of the gameplay scene. You get a checkpoint. Now you have floor 9. You'll be glad you have that checkpoint. You got some weird gameplay coming up, like this. You have to go down onto this. You have to slowly go down. You have to get really low, and then you can just flick off. That part was horrible. I failed it many times. Like, even now, I'm just uncomfortable about that gameplay. even though it's not a problem anymore. Like, and by the way, if you fail 10, you go back to the beginning of 8, so you don't want to fall. Don't remember having to actually do that. And then this, you just ledge grab, flick in. I think you just had it, but this you actually got a ledge grab, and then go down. And then you just jump down to here. Jump in between these. And then you just have some simple jumping to do. This part can be a bit weird. You want to go to the right and then go here. This tower is definitely challenging. It's got some good skills. These you have to jump and then turn. Then you go on this. You follow the arrows. And now you're on the last floor. Last floor is not too bad. The floor just spirals and spirals in. It's actually like a really cool concept, but the gameplay is okay. It's gameplay. It's kind of like a final search. It's actually very stressful. And even now, it's like I just don't want to fall only because I'll have to redo tons and tons of gameplay, and I could lose internet halfway through. I could lose internet right now. This part's not too bad. It's definitely a bit weird, but nothing too bad. You just can't go on the darker ones, and then you have to actually go inside of this one. They get you with that one, and then it's nothing too bad. Oh, I did not like doing that jump. Then you go around here, you have to hit this button. You have this gameplay. And at the very end, of course, they have to bring that back, that button mechanic. You just literally can't hit the button. It feels weird, honestly, like, now, like, I'm surprised I'm feeling it. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to land down here. You go to here. And then just go around. Please don't fail these last jumps. Oh my gosh, dude, that took way too long. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's go to ring 1. We're gonna get to floor 4 of the Thanksgiving Tower. Here's Autumn Harvest. This tower is oh, I thought I had the glitch. Like, this tower is 2019. It's you just have to get this button. You have to go around it. I actually never beat the tower. I said I was going to make a commentary on this. You know, like I kind of like I feel bad about it. It's like I've given like all these promises. I said like early 2022 I might just start like playing like some like games outside of Roblox. I never did that. Like I think I made a bunch of promises 2023 like, oh, I'm going to do this thing. I never pulled through with it. I just like, why? Why do I not pull through with my promises? It's like oh, I'm gonna make some outside Roblox content, but am I actually? I mean, yeah, I've recorded a couple things outside of Roblox, but I just don't know if I'm ever gonna edit them and actually release that. I just don't know why I don't pull through with it. Like I've actually like made some cool stuff. I just gotta get around it. Yeah, for this, you then have to put this inside. You have to give them the food, and then you can continue on. It's like a key thing. Alright, you then just do this, go around, it's gameplay. Yeah. I was gonna say I'm gonna meet you at floor 4, but I'm not. We're gonna commentate through this, and then we're just gonna do the alert like tower he built in 3 days. You're probably not. I don't imagine too many doing these weekly challenges because the last two can just take a while, and they're not the best harder challenges that exist. Like they're cool challenges like Deep Darkness Without Darkness. You're like, oh, you're being Deep Darkness Without Darkness. Cool idea. It's just like a really cool idea for like a weekly. Like after only doing like once or twice. And I think we've done that challenge only once, but it's like it was fine once, I guess. I'm fine with old weekly challenges. Like weekly challenges. I feel like that was just a way to like not have to do as much because you're just gonna like all you have to do is just make a few weekly challenges, and then you're good. You can just reuse them, and like I don't know. Monthly challenges, like, it'd be cool to add those back. Just, like, add everything. Like I said before, just, like, daily, and then maybe not daily week challenges. I don't like, it's a cool idea, but, like, you literally have to do them daily. You're doing one challenge a day. And they can't even be too hard because it might take some more than a day. So, it'd be cool to stick to, like, weekly, monthly, and then maybe yearly. I don't know, I'm not wrong about that. I feel like you could just... Yeah, I was like, I feel like you could just... Oh no, I guess we're jumping off to this. Oh, this is just this part. It's cool to look. It'd be even cooler if you could beat the towers here. I don't know. The one thing I really like, though, about the weekly challenges is it add more atmosphere to the events. Like, we had like, Thanksgiving, like, Thanksgiving, we had Thanksgiving events. I honestly feel like I don't put enough towards, like Black Friday. I did, like, a review talking about it. I missed, like, a big thing where, like, you could buy a really expensive Game Pass that, like only a couple had. Oh, that's that. And, like, there's a secret ending in the monthly steeple. Like, I feel like I gotta put a bit more effort in that. But honestly, got this, you just gotta kind of, like, you gotta avoid the box despawner with the spinner, so you gotta go moderately fast. It's nothing too bad, like, especially after, like, intense forecast, boxes are easy unless you're me, then you have to put 100 times effort to do the box challenge. Alright, let's go! Alright, you just gotta push this here, and then this part's a bit weird because you have to push this on the pusher, and then you have to go to the side, push this out of the way, and then you're good. It's weird. Oh yeah, if you fall on this, it does nothing, but it's just a hold down so the box would get stuck. As you hit this, now we can go this way because you have to go this way, and then you can do this. Yeah, I'm a pro at these floors, unless it's a push box section. So we're done with this challenge. We just go up here, go through here. It's nothing too crazy, and then you just walk down to here. And then after this, you just carefully jump to there. Go up. You have to go up a couple more jumps. Be careful. You could lose internet. And now you just have to go to, or I'm gonna go to the first, like, area where there's a bunch of towers. Whoa. Whoa. Dude, my luck's been crazy lately. I should try to beat this again. I would definitely go for it. It's a cool tower rush, honestly. Doing a tower rush in one of these areas, like, I should do that. Like, I think I tried to do it with, like, I tried to do it last year, and I tried to do it the year before. I tried to do it, like, early fall 2022. I failed at it. 2023, I kept consistently failing at JToH, even though when I would play the tower, I wouldn't have a problem. Yeah. Like, I don't know, this is cool to play, like, all the monthly towers at once. I don't know. So yeah, floor 2, like, this tower's simple. There's nothing wrong with playing this tower. It's a simple tower that got built apparently very quickly. It's like weird, like, Like this, like these towers can take a really long, this tower took 3 days. You think this tower would be made in like an hour or something? Like, it's surprising how long like JToH towers can like take to be made. Like I think there's towers that's, oh, I want XQC mode. There's towers that have taken like months and months, maybe like even years. Like, it's crazy, like how so much time can be put into a JToH tower. That I find interesting. In this, even this took days. It was probably like done like probably like 5-6 hours in just like one sitting. Thankfully, the gameplay's actually pretty decent. Lord, it was like the dream of like a JToH, being good at obbies, like being able to beat a kata, like back then, like 2021, and being able to actually build. Like that's what like everybody wants, and to have like a big YouTube channel. That's like the 3 things that like that would make like the best JToH player probably. And that, wow, that's actually very impressive. Alright, we're just gonna move on to this tower. So this tower, there's not really too much to commentate. It's very sight-readable gameplay that's very, very easy. This tower's actually 4 years old coming up. I think this tower was built July 2020, and it's July 2024. Would you look at that? Yeah, we just go here. We have this black floor, which is actually surprisingly difficult to see. You'd think it'd be like, oh, just, we can see it, and you actually gotta, like, if your brightness is low, you might struggle a little bit. Really, it's nothing too bad. Just gotta go across this, go around, and we just jump to here. It's probably the hardest jump. You actually have to jump surprisingly far. It's probably why this is not bottom easy, because, like, this gameplay is very easy. I mean, I could be wrong, who knows? I'm actually, like, really concentrating on this tower. Only because I just don't want to fail. I want to secure getting this done without a fail. Because, as I said, I think that Deep Darkness challenge just drained me from doing these weekly challenges. Because I felt like, I don't know, I felt like I had to beat these weekly challenges. Like, I didn't have to beat these, if I didn't feel like I had to beat these weekly challenges, I honestly wouldn't have done them. And I could probably say that for some of the weekly challenges, like, especially, like, the February ones. I probably wouldn't have done those ones, but I pulled through. I did them. And then I just, like, for that 1 week, the week I was on spring break, I was not lazy whatsoever. It's weird. It's like, I'm either lazy, extremely productive, or semi-productive, like, in between. Like, you can tell, like going into summer break, I was very productive. And then, like, a week later, I was, like, semi-productive. I was still doing stuff, and then I just, like, especially with tons, I was, like, semi-productive because I was actually grinding something. And then I just got really lazy after that. It's time to change that. But the thing is, every time I get into the lazy area, I get a little less lazy. Like, 2023 was, like, peak. Like, I think I beat a couple, like, insanes, which, yeah, but I wasn't doing, like, anything. 2024, I was actually doing stuff. And even now, I'm actually, like, even though I'm not doing too much, it's just, like, at least I'm still doing a few things. Who knows, maybe next year I'll still be, like, doing stuff. Who knows? Who knows where I'm gonna be in the future? So, yeah. You can see this. This tower's not bad. It's just a little boring because... Okay, I don't know what I was thinking there. It's just a little too easy. If this tower was a bit more difficult, like medium or hard, this tower would be less more. I think that was the goal for this tower, just to be really easy. I mean, what can you say? Ooh, don't lose internet this far. I'm gonna be mad. No, the reason I say that is just like, I'm on floor 8 of this tower. I don't want to fall all the way back to the beginning. I want to be done with these weekly challenges that I'm somehow completing. Man, this has gone from like an actual, like, me just, like, trying to do the weekly challenges to, like, just commentating on the gameplay to just whatever I'm doing now. I'm just talking. Still technically commentary, so I'll still say it is, but yeah. As soon as I get to the end, I'm ending this, and I'm at some point gonna edit this. And who knows? I'll probably just like be done recording. I'll probably just like go to bed, wake up, start working on this. But I actually have things to do tomorrow, or technically today. It's 12 a.m. on the dot. So who knows? So this, we got the speedy section. You're surprisingly fast. This is surprisingly tight. You get 1 second to literally hit that button. Kind of slow. I mean, kind of fast. What was I? Slow? Dude, I need to beat a Tower Rush. It's been over a year. The last time I beat Tower Rush was Ring 9. I know why I don't do them. One, they take a ridiculous amount of time. Two, I've lost interest. Three, I keep losing internet, like, just doing them. I can't seem to have a stable enough internet connection. Which is fine. Who knows? Maybe someday I'll go back. Yo, that is exact timing. Yo, this person's doing everything. Dude, I just realized, dude, in a month I'm gonna have to prepare for Video Rush. I think I've talked about it before. Video Rush. I'm glad I thought of that idea 3 years ago to just record 30 videos like 30 days, like exactly. Anyways, this is this week's weekly challenges.